Okay, so creation down. It's time here where we want to be able to list all of our movie quotes, right? So going back to our code, I want to define here our what we call a movie quote list method, right? And this is going to be a self and then a parameter that we're just going to call the query. And actually, it's going to create a query for us. And we could filter it if we wanted to, right? But what we want to do here is just basically say get all the quotes, right? So that's my documentation for this. I guess while I'm putting documentation on, I might as well go ahead and give a doc string to this guy as well. So insert a quote. Okay, so getting all the quotes. This one is actually really easy. You go ahead and return the query, right? And the deal is that you know, we could add filters here if we wanted to, but since we want all the quotes, we don't do anything to it. We just return it. Now, how are we going to decorate this guy? So this again is going to be, we're going to give the name of our model object, so movie quote dot, and since we want it to be returning a collection of quotes, we're going to make this guy here a query method. Query methods are a little bit different in that you can specify some query fields and some other things. Again, user required has to do with authentication, and the other things we don't see the need to specify right now. So we will have we will have query fields, and query fields are going to be a tuple of values, right? And these are things that we want to expose to the users of the API, right? So if they wanted to be able to set a limit, we want to let them do that. So a limit, if they want to specify the order, that's fine. If they want to use a page token, in case they wanted to get a lot of values, but basically get some and then get them in multiple parts and sort of tell where they left off, we want them to be able to do that. Okay, we'll actually take a look at some of these in a minute when we test it. The name, path, and HTTP method we also do need to give, just like we did for the other. So let's go ahead and do that. And the standard is going to be the same thing that we had for the other. So movie quote dot, and then the name of the method, which was list, and then path is equal to, and we're just going to use here movie quote slash list, and then the HTTP method for this guy, I believe for query methods is a get, but again we'll specify it. I guess usually capitalized when you give HTTP methods. So again, you know, these don't have to be any specific thing, but we're just trying to keep them consistent just for our own sanity, I guess. And that is it. I think I typed everything okay. So let's go ahead and run this guy in the Explorer, see how it does. So I'm going to refresh this page and see if we get this to come up here. So yep, so here's our list. We see it actually does put the doc strings here, so kind of nice. So get all the quotes. So we click list, and if I just execute it as is, then what it should do is it's gone through and it's given us really a lot of these different quotes that have already been inserted. Here they all are, right? So everything that's in there. If you wanted to specify some other things in testing, you know, what if I wanted a limit of just 3 of them? Well, hey, there's 3 of them, right? What if you wanted to specify the order? So maybe we wanted them ordered by quote, right? So go ahead and click that, right? And now so I guess I had the limit of 3 still on there. Let's go ahead and take that off. So here we see that they are all they are sorted by the quote. Okay, so again, it's using an ASCII ordering, so the capitals first, and then all the lowercase ones right here. So you know, our users of the API can specify these things. All right, looks good. That's all we got for this lesson. See you back for the next one.